Testing. 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 Okay. Okay. Just for your information, I am in Gala mode because they asked for my assistance for another blasphemy that appeared. Gala mode, Gala mode, Gala mode. Of course I'm 20, I'm not draconian. So I could change that. I don't have to be corny. It's good to see you, Azelle, though I wish it were under more fortuitous circumstances. Yeah, Maxim was pretty cool. We were lucky to call upon you, knowing you recently returned from the far reaches of the heavens, but we are no less glad for your aid. Oh, okay, I matter. We were lucky to call upon you, knowing you but recently returned from the far reaches of the heavens, but we are no less glad for your aid. I put a comma in there when there was no comma. Let's see. Now then, I believe it best if the man who first discovered this blasphemy explain the situation. Space. No, we didn't. We didn't go to space. We went to, the outer edges of creation. That's its main space. Oh, do I know this? Fortunate. Zell, good. We may forego introductions then. Thank you for answering our call for assistance. Fortunate, who let you out the freaking house? Oh. As for the situation at hand, it concerns a joint effort between the Forum and the Loporrits to find a new purpose for the moon. Well, there's no longer need for a vessel to evacuate this star. We believe the moon may yet prove of use to the people of Epis. After much contemplation of having these proposals go forward, it's turned from the moon to a repository for man's knowledge hitherto unseen scale. Charlene has long had the honor of boasting incomparable posterity of knowledge, but is far from perfect. Should calamity befall us, natural or otherwise, the wisdom No housing on the moon, sorry. That would be nonsense. Well, they may do it 3 years later like they just did Ishgard, like 6 years later. Whatever this long is. But the moon is beyond any such risk. What's more, it is beyond the jurisdiction of anyone nation. Of course, poor Yoshi P. Oh my god, it's like, like as soon as it's like at long last, after years of labor, we did Ishgard housing. Yeah, but what about the moon? Son of a bitch, fucking. It's like, what do you expect? Ishgard is so years ago. But the moon is beyond any such risk. What's more, is beyond the jurisdiction of any one nation. Thus, if we consult the allied nations of Eorzea, the Far East, the Radha-Han, they agree that sending a serenity to take measure of the moon and its potential as a property. I don't know, it's kind of dangerous up there. I'm planning for such a fish over by the presence of it until we believe we are blasphemy entirely. Claims of Guardian census transferring the monster shortly after its discovery on the way from the previous. We've not only ill tidings to share, reinforcements have been dispatched to aid us in cutting the blasphemy threat. Lord Arturio and a member of Gridania's keepers of the Entwined Serpents have already begun an investigation. Though the skies no longer blur and its relatives and such as much curtailed, we must remain vigilant. The blasphemy has been quelled. Alphinaud, I may say, hey, have graciously offered to help keep calm the people of Tertium while we attend the people here. To the people here. But the matter of blasphemy is even welcome. Releasing that there are certain complications that have hindered our plans. We believe Shadowlar are presently delivering out that resolve the situation. Perhaps it would be best that we heard the details of the situation. Uri and Shadowlar, those are two names that do not go together. Have they ever met? I don't think they've met. What? I should like to join you, if I may, as this endeavor was originally undertaken on Charlotte's behalf before No, they weren't. I mean, Yugiri wasn't ARR. Then she wasn't Heavensward. But then Stormblood, she was in Doma most of the time with Ian. Fordola was the Alamigo part. They didn't. Did they? Okay, I guess maybe you're right. I don't know. Oh, I love that you can do the Gamma Plate everywhere now. Fuck it. Yes. Well, not everywhere. Sanctuary. Now I'm more fitting of the area with my Shiva lens. Yeah, it was a small little line in the patch, and I was like, what does that mean? You can do it in Sanctuary. Ah, that's what that means. Okay. That's nice. Thank you again for answering my question earlier. I can't believe he's taller than Lucy. You know how tall Lucy is? Where am I going? I didn't think you always could. I thought you had to do it in a major city, like Limsa and Gridania and Ul'Dan, not, and you had to do it. I don't know. I guess you're right. Maybe I don't know. For Dola, are they just? Of course, they're crossing their arms. They're like the baddest women in the world crosses arms. Okay. Cordola, I just saw you. Somehow I should have known you would turn up eventually. Look, we just became closer friends, damn it. You didn't do her roll quest, but she almost turned into a blasphemy because of all her guilt and despair. Come on, girl. Yugiri! Yeah, she's definitely Sundari. I did not expect to see you here of all places, but I'm no less glad for your presence. I presume we're the best means what brought you here, in which case I believe it best you remember that the council's team's guard explain the situation. Do I know this guy? An acquaintance of yours. Oh, this guy. Okay. Yeah, he's the... You probably don't remember. Way back AR, the guys that originally fought Ifrit, or was it Titan? One of those people that you had to go and it's like, how do we defeat this such and such? It was a while ago. It was like way back, and you re-meet them for the Lemza Dragoon melee DPS role quest. But you don't remember them, it's fine. It's like him and 4 other guys, like God, I don't have a picture. I might have a picture on my screenshots. Who, me? Heavens no, just a lowly sword for hire, hoping to fat in my purse with extortion much later work after taking my leave from Lenza. You've never seen him before, because you meet him in the role quest. He's the former captain of the Company of Heroes who you took over that company back in ARR because he wasn't around. It's a small quest line. I reckon you sooner find Miss Spears' treasure than the Company of Heroes, Captain, and neither have reason to make themselves known. You didn't come all this way here without me, did you? The last we were actually expected to finesse you. So, there is such a moment. That's really something about life. Protected by some manner of mystical shroud as far as I can figure. A lot of keen eyes for magic, I don't see anyone getting Well, I got fortunate on here. By the time they understood the fertility situation, you can spot it and treat it. Basically said that they wanted any brute force in that way. I understand that they must transform these bastards and prove that what energies could have created such ability. That's the question, isn't it? My first thought was some heresy for unknown technique for conjuring shit. Needless to say, I'm out of my depth when it comes to that. It's precisely why I plan to speak with the elder Suki. In the meantime, I can reach out to you to help with the not so small matter of people who use the last week's horse with the law and the for it from what it I believe Lord Artorio has just gotten more and more status. And before you go, there's something else you should know about the town. It's that sort of I swear there was someone or something. Look at all thinking of still not imagination, but hindsight I don't worry about the best people in the world. I'd rather wear Tataru's outfit. I don't know if you started the MSQ, but this is the outfit Tataru makes you. Yeah, he's the leader. He's of House Fortemps. Perdola. Ernvald! Since his regards, by the way. By the way, he asked me to tell you not to push yourself, but we all know what a risk that's not. You get it. Lord Heen will be arriving ere long, aptly dressed for the cold, I suppose. Gosetsu will no doubt call himself forces in the options. Gosh, what I wouldn't give for a nice hot bowl of soup. And oh yeah, for your information, Gosetsu did come back and show up in that book. He has a whole new class change. He's not a samurai anymore. Yeah. Remember he got injured, so he couldn't really hold the sword. He tried, but this journey, he's become like some type of healer. Yep, during the roll quest. Oh yeah, I forgot you haven't seen on my mount. Keeper, hey buddy! This is the guy that was, hey, Elder Sears here saved my life. I would devote my life to her. I wish they would give him a name so we can ship him. Like, come on, go ahead, buddy. You're just Keeper. Considering the nature of these blasphemies and the calamity they bring. She insisted that representative for good and proceed her arrival. Artorio! It's good to have you with us, my friend. Indeed, the road before us is not an easy one, and a man of your talents will prove invaluable to our efforts. We recently returned from the reconnaissance wherein we made a few rather surprises. First and foremost, we were pleased to discover that no one residing in Camp Broken Glass or Church in no doubt thanks to the concerted efforts of Maximum Alpha and their opposite. However, we have reason to believe those who did turn all hell from Locust. You mean Corvos, the Guardian's ancestral home? Corvos? That's the place. Yeah, that's like you said, that they moved from after they were chased out. They moved up north. When the Eldritch Fridays began manifest there, a number of goblin refugees from the dangerous salt. Yeah, I think that was their former home, but I thought they took it back after the fact. But that was the Those types of families began to manifest there. A number of the capital was already in ruins. Yeah, once they became an empire. But the capital was already in ruins when they arrived. They were offered asylum, but many refused and statues defended themselves on the outskirts of the city. Shit, I'd go back to Corvos. We are reminded go and speak with them regularly. You can join us. Perhaps they'll be fine with their reasons for that. Frozen Hope. Look at that. Now that's a screenshot. What we got? Merbril. I can never say her name. Elder Tears here. We got Robon, Fortuno, Ian, and your boy. I don't think he was. He's from somewhere. Was he from Garlemald? No. Because Garleans have that third eye. And they can't use magic. He's... Shit. Raha is from... I keep wanting to say Mericidia, but it's not Mericidia. I don't think it's Mericidia. Okay, I have to think about it. It might come to me. Time being in the essence, I believe it's prudent we split into two groups and cover as much country as quickly as possible. As you and Master Fortuno will inquire about the people and disposed to What? Okay. Thought he was gonna walk with me for a second. One of the more fitting snow minion, but I guess I don't have a snow area minion. Aha! Weatherproof Gallicat. That is the truth of his eye here in the cold. I can but presume they would not be amenable to come. If so, he must not be deterred. It's a title for PvP. It's like Dan is like I guess a ranking. Forget where I got it from. I forget where I got it from. It's one of those PvP ones. get it for equipping the the current PvP event that's going on, the full Garo set, which is and the staff is somewhere, but I don't see it. I have too much. Oh, here it is. Why not? There we go. I mean, it's okay. I still mostly lose, but it's very quick, and you still get experience and level up. So it's like, I'll do it, get back. Where's the sky? Okay, he doesn't like the pet. Must be inside. This is the place where those girls, the sisters, were, and those other kids were, and they died. That sucked. Talk? What is there to talk about? We have no home, no food, nothing. This doom spells to end for us all. Come to hear our grievances, have you? Please more than you have time to hear them, I'm sure. We've lost not one but two homes, our loved ones, our livelihood. There's nothing left. I served my time in the military. For what? To lose all my friends, my son, and there was naught to show for it but our claim to Locus Venus. Or so we thought. Calamity was visited upon us for reasons we know not, and when we thought to flee, it followed on our heels to Garlemald, ruin and ash at every turn. They're unrelated, but I get why they would think it's the same. Fortunately. Shall we be back again? Can't imagine why you or anyone else would feign interest in our troubles, but if you insist. You'll find a great many of the people here were in the military at one time or another, some retiring with honors and others without. Sadly, I'm one of the latter. Bore one too many scars in battle. Even so, my contributions were enough to warrant leave to move to Locus Aminus. Yeah. Some would say they bought it on themselves, though. Like, fuck them. Yeah, it's a land of warmth and bounty. The Sea Rebellion, admittedly, proved troublesome for a time, but it didn't take long for the second, or maybe that'd be 11th, no, second Legion to quell their uprising. You could practically drown in the calm and quiet. And then one day, the skies came alive with flame. We were overrun by all manner of foul beasts born of our brothers and sisters. The Second Legion barely had time to assemble their forces before they were overrun and snuffed out. We barely escaped with our lives. But we were greeted only with more wreck and ruin on our arrival here, and we're not the strength to take our home back from the Korosi a second time. There's nothing left for us anywhere. Oh yeah, you didn't. You'll get it when you get the MSQ, but you do get this cool. Where is it? There it is. Collections. The new Unending Codex, which tells you all types of shit. It's really cool. Like this tutorial, this Tataru thing is really cool. This stuff here I did not know. and then it is really cool, and it's probably in the Graha thing. Let's see, Graha Tia. It's nice to have it in game. Like let's see, Graha Tia. A relatively recent addition to the Science of the Seventh Dawn, Gratia hails from Koros. Yep, you were right. Hails from Koros in southern Ilzabar, where the Allegan Empire once flourished during the Third Astral Era. Okay, that's why I was thinking. Okay. Although the Mikote were once forced to toil in obscurity for the glory of Alleg, Gratia's tribe, ever proud, devoted themselves to the study and preservation of arcane secrets. Thousands of years later, when Koros was conquered by the Guardians and brought under the jurisdiction of the illustrious House Darnus, a young Graha, heir to vast stores of Allegan knowledge and the last child born with the Allegan Eye, was given into the custody of the students of Valdesian. After acquiring Charlene's citizenship and freedom from more mundane duties, Graha concentrated on his education, earning his Archon's mark for his groundbreaking research into ancient arcane wisdom. Owing to these qualifications, Grahatia was tasked with the vital duty of investigating the Crystal Tower, the most fascinating and forbidding of the surviving relics of the Allegan Empire. It was during this expedition that he met with Rambros of the Sons of St. Conach, Sid Garland of the Ironworks, and the Warrior of Light, an occasion which led to the formation of the fellowship known as Noah. With his newfound companions, he laid bare the secrets of ancient Allag and learned from the awakened clones Uni and Doga that the eye he inherited was in truth the royal eye, the unmistakable mark of the Allegan imperial family. With it, he could control the Crystal Tower itself per the wishes of Salina, the final princess of Allag, who had chosen to pass down this gift and place her trust in future generations. Judging that mankind was not yet ready for the secrets of the Crystal Tower, Gratia sealed himself within it in the hope that he might awaken in an age when his fellow man had set aside their differences, when they might truly comprehend and wield the Allegan knowledge for the benefit of all. Alas, when Graha awoke from this slumber 200 years later, the world had been ravaged by tragedy and death, for the eighth Uncle Calamity had come to pass. Biggs, the third of his name and 18th chairman of the Garland Ironworks, had cracked the tower's wards, seeking to harness the power within to develop a means of time travel that they might forward a future in which the calamity had never occurred. Graha agreed to lend them his aid, and so it was that he and the Crystal Tower were transported into the past, not of their world, the source, but the reflection known as the First, where fate will once again see him reunited with the Warrior of Light. The First, for its part, had suffered calamity no less daunting than that of the Source. A flood of light had nearly extinguished all life, and what little remained was beset by horrors born of the phenomenon known as Sin Eaters. Unaged due to his symbiosis with the Crystal Tower, an ever-youthful Gratia took the initiative in building the Crystarium, a city and bulwark of hope where he and his growing community would stand against these foes. For hundreds of years, the Crystal Exarch, as Gratia had come to be known, laid the groundwork for the coming battle, for he had always known that he could not triumph without the Warrior of Light. When the time came, he summoned the champion and their allies, albeit accidentally, from the source, assembling a formidable alliance to take up arms against the Light Wardens and reclaim the long absent night sky. The final step in Gratia's plan would have seen him render up his own life for the preservation of the First and the Source. Blessedly, this sacrifice did not come to pass. Ultimately, the Warrior of Light and their brave companions succeeded in laying low the Ascian Emmet itself and Elidibus, ending the threat of the Eighth Upper Calamity and giving the First hope for a brighter tomorrow. When the Scions at last returned to their own world, they did not do so alone. Gratia had conceived a method in which his memories and essence in the First could be merged with his past self, still sleeping within the crystal tower of the Source. The awoken Gratia eagerly joined the ranks of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and proceeded to employ his ample knowledge of all things Allegan, as well as the leadership skills he honed as the Crystal Exarch, to provide invaluable guidance and support to his companions. In particular, his decisive actions in Dathnia during the final days ensured the survival of countless innocents. After the de facto disbanding of the Scions, Gratia joined Cryo in helping to rebuild the students of Valdesian. However, he has not yet shaken his wanderlust and will not hesitate to seize any opportunity to embark upon a new journey with the Warrior of Light. Jesus. Now this is a fucking codex. This is what I'm talking about right here. Like, you could read this all day. Like, this is what like, that is cool. That's a, that's what I'm talking about. Fortunate. Did you learn aught of how they came to be in such dire straits? He definitely, yeah, yeah. I see. I've heard much of the same. The military forces of Lucas and Menos were defeated and the Wakens time again. Desperate to survive, they naturally fled the godless Ancient country. With their help, the might of the Empire will allow them to reclaim the home they were forced to abandon. The Calders already upon Needless to say, the last they have known due to be this is the home to God not I wasn't familiar with history or believed they have always resided in the cold times with northern Elsewater, but that was only after the Corvosi 800 years prior. With the advent of Magitech, I imagine it's also easy for the history will tell us true that the land they called Lucas has been known by other names and served as home to myriad peoples. Indeed, one need only look back to the Otagon's reign in the Third Astral Era, who gives the lie to Lawrence claims of sovereignty. Yet even had they such ancestral ties to Lucas, antecedents cannot justify their animosity to Troy. Animosity poorly veiled by delusions of justice, as has been the case for so many. Would that man have the sense and strength of will to break free from such change? Someone deep still. No master can be One of our nights seemed unwell, so I thought to come over and look in on him. Next thing I knew, no one appears to be injured. Did he not hurt? He just walked off in the direction of the tower in a daze, as if it was calling to him. He cannot have gone farther. If you would go after him, I will remain here and see that all are powerful. Still need to get you all your ponies. Well, it's not going anywhere, which is a good thing. How fun That was a very different looking blasphemy. Not blasphemy. Well, yeah, I guess it would be. It's not like the other creatures that turned during the final days. That was a different design. Fortunate. The beast is slain there in the heavens. For a blessing no others have turned, and a measure of calm has been restored, if only for them. Witnesses were able to offer a clue as to the source of the transformation. They claimed the afflicted was listening to this radio. Even now, it continues to play the same cryptic message. Is it the same thing from the story? Let's see. Empire no more, never again. Rise edge. Though distorted by radio study, you can hear a voice saying the Empire is no more, never again shall rise from ash. How is this possible? There are no facilities left standing that could possibly deliver a Evil radios. Be that as it may, animals no more. At the time that was started, it's repaired like a hand on legs. That's the question: who or perhaps what? Azael, Master Fortune, I don't know if he lived it. Hey! Shortly after we finished our inquiry at Liminal Station 4, Lord Emmerich and Admiral Merle, I will get her name, Merle Webb, arrives and requested an audience. Hey, buddies. Goodness, everybody's so tall. Apologies for all the arrival. Knowing firsthand the devastation of which blasphemies are capable, I discussed the matter with the Admiral, and we were of one mind that the situation wanted our immediate presence. It is safe to presume a representative of the survey team is already arrived? Yep. Thank you for coming on this way in such short notice. Recent events here in the cabin proved most good. This is the affirmation grading. Empire no more, never again rise ashes. A harsh reminder of their misfortunes, sufficient to push some wayward feet over the edge of the sea. It still remains the question of who is sending this message or from where. Glory everlasting, God of old. It changed. You recognize this message? A mantra often spoken by Lord Nerver. Anyone who lived in the provinces under his authority could scarcely forget those words. Lord Nerver. He sought to claim the throne after the assassination of Emperor Varys. After the Civil War broke out, he all but disappeared according to the intelligence we matched together. How could he have managed to breach the tower? To have done so and remain unnoticed by the creatures encasing the tower seemed a nigh impossible task. That's both correct. And as the voice of animal, these radios are similar attuned to what I'm saying when I mentioned from the tower. What's more, I believe the shoe. Yeah, they're probably all one the same. What's more, I believe the shoe had the advanced against Nova. The opposite to throne was forced to watch the Empire even when I took man combo before I covered your eyes. With such loss did not drive him to the same fate as Quintus, the despair he felt no doubt overcame and turned. Nervous delusion of grandeur aside, the Guardians' place felt not unlike the Sahagin, desperate to preserve their spawning grounds. Indeed, though unscrupulous by any measure, the Guardians found solidarity in their ideology. As did the people of Ishgard and the Church. Adrift without home or purpose, it is all too easy for despair to take hold. Yep, having them both their quest lines. Well, you did the Almeric one, so you know that one. Or that a remedy were as simple as offering the land as we did the Sahara. In all likelihood, the Guardians will refuse to settle for all less than what they believe to be their ancestral home, the land of Lopus and Venus, who claim that Korasi will readily take arms to the Naps. We would do well not to further fan of Sons of Argonauts being twisted. And perhaps at the very least, they can offer them peace of mind, and that means to regain some semblance of stability. Yeah? To offer them true comfort and stability, Godwalk must be rebuilt. Just like Ishgard. no means an easy solution, but perhaps the only one way. Of course, this new model is making us yeah, and I hate that. They didn't like that. They didn't want to take our pity in the first place because they didn't want to be old. And that was the whole reason why they didn't want us helping. That's true. They're not going to be ruled by others, and no problem ruling others for their ideology. They will see no meaning in it. If I'm not mistaken, Alpha Male obviously has already been destroyed. No support for Step, they were moved rid of the Hot Pop. Yeah, but I imagine it would probably lead to, if they became their own nation, and I doubt they would join any type of alliance, but they could probably join some type of non-aggression pact instead. Rather than a single individual, perhaps a governing body of sorts, including effective. There are a number of former Senate members among the rest of these examples in class, as I recall. Their help created the framework for new government. And let us call the people together and see what they make possible. I'm gonna say the same thing. I was like, yeah, we was gonna counsel. God. The final days has taken much from you all. I can but imagine the pain you feel in the face of such immeasurable loss. And though the final days has been averted, its effects yet linger, and a blasphemy has been born of your suffering. Decisive action must be taken before further harm is brought upon you. Right, they look so. I mean, most of them were just citizens, and they were. I mean, you remember the MSQ? They were just fed this propaganda that everyone else is savages, and it's ridiculous. To overcome such adversity is too great a task for any one person. But as a people united, there may yet be hope for tomorrow. Oh yeah, there we didn't finish it, but the Sorrow of Werlet quest line with Gaius, the Black Wolf, where we had the little Gundam mech thing with the emerald weapon and everything. That was a crazy one too, with conscriptions to go on a little. That thing was it. To overcome such adversity is too great a task for any one person, but as a people united, there while it's not our place to decide how you will move forward, we will offer a small measure of guidance. Yeah, it was sad. We were told a number of former members of your Senate will remain among you. Will you be amenable to an interim government led by these individuals until such time as Parliament can be removed? I mean, it's y'all senators. Of course, you can always rebuild. Buildings can be rebuilt. Even if we do come together some governing council, they won't be making anything of that powerful as we dare call Carnival. There's no going back to Lucas or Manus either. Rack and Warren, those are our only options. Don't talk like that. Having to rebuild Garlemald is a seemingly impossible task, but you needn't undertake it alone. My children are working with members of the First Legion as we speak to begin an organized relief effort. And there are others from the provinces no doubt waiting to lend their expertise. You need but ask, not as will be conquerors, but as brothers and sisters of this star, and others will heed your call. Yeah? Not as much as many will come if the Warrior of Light ask, like, but people will come. If you can still see no mariner building of Garlemald, then I will still offer your residency in Trollium. I promise you will be welcome with open arms. Half the world comes when the Warrior of Light calls. Charlian? So now you expect us to go and lick boots in some country we've never even heard of? That's your fault. How do you not hear Charlian? Damn. This bubble of Garlemald. My apologies if I appeared over forward in my position. Considering your strict policies on non-intervention until recently, it's not surprising that you are. I mean, true, both sides, I guess. It is an island nation to the north, home to myriad peoples, which is why I believe it not behoove difficult to come maybe yours. To be clear, you may not be my king shall to live in servitude. You have my word that each and every one of you be guaranteed citizenship upon a tree. Damn. Really? Because y'all made us go do hoops just to visit. And why exactly would you go to such list for us, for the conquerors, you barely know? Charlene was long aware of the coming doom that would be the final days, and so we were preparing to evacuate this star, taking as many people and resources as our stores would allow. Initially, it was our intent to save the people of Garlemald as well, but we had not forgotten your transgressions invading Ala Mhigo, your rejection of our entreaties for peace. After a great deal of deliberation, it was decided that we would forego an invitation to Garlemald, a determination made with great trepidation. Damn. Not surprised. They convinced ourselves it was ultimately for the greater good, though I could think of at least one individual who would continue to protest. To ignore the plight of those one might continue to save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Should be like one of the taglines of the freaking Scions. Sage Council, I briefly kept aside when confronted with the foul days. But Azrael here and his companions refused to forsake those we were otherwise obligated to save. With great risk to themselves, they achieved the impossible to open my eyes to the error of the Form's decision. If all the roads lead to Rome regardless, perhaps we should at least consider it. Right, you don't have options. Y'all pride is something else. I'm more prideful than any other place in this game, I think. Then it'll be my pleasure to invite you all to Camp Broken Glass, where you shall have warm food and beds both. I like the variety of the NPC clothes. Like, it'd have been easy to just give everyone similar clothes, but they didn't. They all had such cool, unique clothes. Admiral Merb and shall speak with Master and others and consider how best to assist the Garlemald moving forward. So we broach the subject of the blasphemy, however, that has to be called upon you. With the Guardian's heart at ease, the likelihood of others turning is greatly diminished. That said, there is no cause for us to grow complacent. We must find a way to overcome the blasphemy's protective warding. If I understand correctly, a blasphemy behavior is oftentimes influenced by the memories and emotions of the originator, in which case it would be prudent to learn more of the man who birthed this monstrosity. And fortuitous then that a number of soldiers from the Third Legion are in our custody. For mercy, their tempering was not so severe as to be beyond our ability to heal them. They are presently being treated at Camp Broken Glass. Perhaps the camp's detention officer can tell us who among them knows of Nerva's whereabouts. Omega has me. Help! No one can help me from Omega. Omega, destroy this wall. Oh, it's over here. Let's see. Perhaps the best we speak with Virgilia, Legatus of the Third Legion. Virgilia? She's still in the men, but the cherubians aren't like to oppose a brief conversation if you will wait here a moment. Virgilia. Oh no, another tall, hot Garleman woman. That we're about to see. I mean, Eorzeus champion, I presume, in one of his cause. Bitch, this is the forum leader, Fortuno, father of Alisane Alphinaud. Put some respect on his name. Does this have you? Me? Here's a bonus face of imminent crisis, and you believe the knowledge you bear may be key in stopping it. Thus, if we believe the blasphemy to be his whereabouts in the wake of Garland's fall, like the She has like a skirt on under, I guess so. Lord Nerva. From what we have pieced together thus far, you were one of the last to see him. Well, though I suspect one meager knowledge I possess shall be don't. I last spoke with Lord Nova shortly after the warring was the first Legion. Cloister was in no one knows when the Sennaculum Imperialist. He spent the better part of the day listening attentively to the radio. He seemed hopeful and perhaps desperate for The next day, I left for the front line. I was there and I heard a terrible noise, which I assumed came from the Tower of Babel. Then the darkness took me, and I remembered long after. I was told the raiders protected those close to me from the effects of the tower, in which case but he has ever been devoted to Garlemald for glory everlasting. To watch the empire he loves so dearly crumble, I can think of no longer. Surprise me that these would choose to make its necessary to stands attempt that remains of the imperial palace. But the Empire is no more, and Lord Nova apparently is no longer the man he once was. He deserves to be laid to rest together with his dreams of glory. You filled the beast, he has my word. Dot, dot, dot. Elder Seats here. Apologies for interruption. Kanan and Senna has arrived, and we're ready to depart. Good to see you, Azil, Master Fortunal. I have spoken with Lawrence of the war pretending to blasphemy, and I am quite confident some man of ether-based magic bars our path. If I may be so bold, Elder Seats here, we reached the same conclusion initially, but that simply is not possible. This creature's born foundation are devoid of ether, as such, they would be unable to produce such a we suppose it possible to manipulate God. I too thought to dismiss the notion of a better feel by ether. Even now, I can see streams of ether. His purpose was, after all, to harvest reserves of energy sufficient to reach the moon. Even if one was incapable of manipulating an ether directly, it stands to reason. Control the tower will be. Hold on, I got a text. Let's see. Okay. Probably gonna go to the store a little bit later to get some stuff for mom's birthday. This is merely conjecture, of course. I cannot say for certain until I have examined the occurrence with my own eyes. Might I ask you to accompany us? Yeah, Wednesday, but we're gonna celebrate tomorrow. But she wants to go out to eat. And I think sister wants to get a cake and stuff too. I'm gonna join you as well, if I may. My engagement will keep me from being a fusing guy, but right now I need to take a shower. How dare she make me want to shower and stuff on the weekend? It's the weekend. I will not be approved. Your company. It's not medicine to me. Yeah, sister. She may go as long as she remains on the watch by you and others. Virgilia is probably gonna die. Very good. Might suggest you begin with Regio Urban. What? I don't remember the name of that. Regio Urbanismo. You just made up that word, Elder Sensier. No, I know what you're doing. I guess there is a place called, yeah, Radio, but it's fine. I guess she read the map. It's rare that the random mount is actually my chocobo. So Adola, what you got to say? I heard word that Alden should be arriving before long. Yes, you should have. I heard word that Alden should be arriving before long. I can already picture him knocking his knees, muttering under his breath about the code. Alden? Alden. Alden. I know the name, but I can't think of who the heck that is. Alden. I don't know who Alden is. Yugiri, I will never understand how anyone could grow accustomed to such a code. Yeah, well, you're from freaking Doma. That place is. I don't think I even heard of snow over there. Virgilia. Part of me does not wish to believe this blasphemy is load over that I felt to protect you. Maybe. Oh, is it Robon Alden? Yeah, you're right. That would make sense. Okay. Yeah, he would definitely not be good for this code. I'm trusting my answer, but I can help but feel we're being watched again. Nope, we are being watched. As I thought, the ether stream here flows toward the tower, as do all others in this region, no doubt. Well, yeah, they had to gather energy, like I said, to attack the moon. The convergence first began when the Telephor affected spires in all corners of Aeolia to fuel the Tower of Babel. Right. And once destroyed, it originally destroyed. Alright, whoever you are, if you've business with us, quit your skulking about in the shadows and speak your piece. Was he there in the tower, wasn't it? Ha! Fuck! I'm calling Sid. Sid, get your boy. What is he doing? Bye bye. You're sharper than you look. I recognize you, Nero, yes. Why are you following us? You definitely. Instead of following you, being a native of Garlemald does not stand the reason I might be inclined to come and see what has come of my home. You don't give a fuck. I know not what you're scheming, but we've no time to detain your games. Perhaps Master Garlemald would make better company for you. Yeah, he said he could come up here. Spare me, I'm a man of great ambition and greater intellect, far beyond the scope of anything God I could hope to achieve. He's still the same. Like, why? He still keeps his head in the clouds while I will set my sights to the stars beyond. Oh my God, I will never, Sid will never live it down. I don't know if that, like, I have no idea how that would go. I just don't know. Maybe Sid can come back. Sid, Sid should maybe be on the council or something to help rebuild to a better Garlemald. I don't know. He's still. Which is why you stuck into the tower. Oh God, Sid Lito Garlemald. Jesse would have a fit. Jesse be like, we can't even get our work done. What are you doing? This is why you snuck into the tower. But like us, you couldn't get past the blasphemy to reach the transporter. Yes, well, I very much hoping you would dispense with that little obstacle. I recall one of your plans, curiosity appealed me to see if we were truly a success. Do you have reason to believe we are not? Perhaps it's the great genius Nero means to dispense with the blasphemy himself. Far be it from me to steal your glory every come all this way, but as I am truly generous, I will tell you what I learned during my time at the tower. I was able to access the systems you see and discover one of those dreadful spires still appears to be active. What? Impossible. They all vanish with animals destroyed. Yes, and I've heard of your escapades reclaiming the remains of the Emperor. But obviously failed to reclaim its entire body. Understand the peace remains powering the tower at Fabrica. Fabrica. Ah, yes, the manufacturing district, just north of the erstwhile Imperial Palace. More for fear. A rather impressive feat considering how these lands are so utterly devoid of ether, barely enough to sustain life, let alone inspire. But if one were to use various remains to forcibly create a confluence of sorts. Precisely. And from what I glean of the tower systems, his heart serves as its core. Coursing not with blood, but your preacher's ether, and now Nerva has amassed a surfeit to shore up his defenses. How fortuitous each should find so perfect an impetuous for his design, stolen from better minds than his own. I really like him. Uh-oh. Did I say that out loud? You'll forgive me if I finish with concern for your ire. I like her outfit too, though. If what you say is true, these lands can never hope to recover from such a falsely life. You must hurry and find Varys' heart to both spare this land its wanton harvesting and deny the blasphemous. Are we to presume you have any intention of aiding us? As I say, I've no intent of stealing your glory, though I fear Victor may still slip in your fingers and you not act quickly. The tower above was designed specifically for animal that serves its core. The number of forcing himself upon the system has caused it to grow increasingly. If my calculations are correct, and they always are, it will not be long before its presence triggers a system meltdown. The resulting explosion will destroy whatever tenuous strings of ether keeps life into the lands of Garlemald. More importantly, we will lose our only means of reaching the moon. The heavens forever denied my genius. How so very unfortunate. But it would seem time is of the essence. That's all well and good, but even if we know which district to search, finding the heart will be like looking for a needle in a bloody haystack. Actually, I may know where we can start. It's all rather hazy, but I still have vague recollection of my time serving animal when I was enthralled. We were commanded to erect some manner of facility tucked away in a corner of Fabrica. I remember not what it was for, but it's good at least it's any Surely some promises, but surely this facility will be heavily guarded. And maybe be best for rider forces, just before us, simply reaching the inside and find the heart. Meanwhile, our main forces stay ready to storm the Tower of Babel. A number of guardians have left camp for the Tower of Babel. They have somehow misunderstood the threat to the tower and convinced themselves. Still clinging to their ill-placed patriotism. We cannot have gone far. We act quickly enough that these towers. The wise man will not waste his time on a few air refugees that those Charlotte's stars. So no the plague goes when I can see the look at you! Alphinaud will be proud. She's gonna say with you, that's L. I would join you. Our church became a member, ready for a soul in the tower. You brainwashed Fortunato to Scion. Soon you will be next, Nero. I'm unarmed. I promise not to be a burden. That said, it behooves us to avoid any undue confrontations. Now then, let us be off. Well, Hien's not here, so Hien will just have to lead the world. It's all good. Fortunato is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side or to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Fortunato behind. He's on the way, but he's not here. Can I summon my party? Yes, I can. Why don't you have any weapons, Fortunato? Gosh. Can I? Sorry, I probably. Mounting will make me lose the person, won't it? I forget how that works. No trace on their hand, let us keep searching. This is true. I was hoping we would see Alphinaud and Odyssey, but guess not. Well, I don't think any Scions were in any of the other world quests, so I guess that's not. How did you get up here, Fortunato? There's some really weird new enemies. Yep, these same people with their nice NPC clothing. Makes sense. Reuse it. We learn how to know how to return and send this fortune power. Excuse me. No, not going over too. Guys, stop clinging. I get it. Then there really is nothing left for us. I'm not denying your situation is dire, but you are not without a path forward. I believe you the passion and conviction needed to rebuild Gotham. If you so choose, or failing that, you can begin life anew. Rebuild Gotham? No, there's no point in entertaining so lofty a dream, and we would sooner die than suffer life under the rule of another. See? Motherfucker, it's you. So why are you surprised when other people resist against you because they don't want to do the same thing? You enslaved the world and are mad that they resist. You want to do the same? God. You would sooner seek death in sanctuary, resolve as admiral, but sorely misplaced. If you would not see Gotham rise from the snow and ashes here in Ishbar, might you consider venturing into a new frontier? A new frontier. Where is, I guess, this land ripe for exploration? What? Oh, no. They don't get to go to the moon. Everyone else gets to go to the moon. Fuck that. No. Azrael was against it. No, why would they get... I'm just being mean, I know. It's a code to recreate a prostitute of mass knowledge. They are free from the jurisdiction of any nation. You can understand the magitech and technological advances of Gotham were without peer. Your expertise would be indispensable in your endeavor, should you be willing, of course. You really expect us to go and live in the bloody moon? You guys are just never fucking happy. You're going to the moon! Give you a better alternative. Lest you forget, Gotham did not rise to create it from complacency in the present or rumination in the past. We live for the future. It is in our blood. Life is not without its hardships, of course. Even I have met with the occasional stumbling block. But even should I stumble, my eyes are forever fixed skyward, seeking ever greater height. The empire may be lost, but I still possess a great deal of knowledge and gained from it, and a desire to seek more. The very notion of exploring the moon is an unprecedented prospect, and that you will balk at the proposition boggles the mind. Consider this: we have heard that beasts and founders are born of those helpless foes that had given up on everything. If that is indeed the case, can you tell me why you still stand before me? Yeah, they're not turning. Because deep down, you believe your life is yet worth living. Deep down, you long to reach fully unreachable. Or perhaps you don't. If you still choose to lay down and die here, no, that's none of my concern. For the original, that sounds like something else saying back there. Alright, well, though, I suppose it's better to die here in the snow as you say from the city. It's first dispense with the blasphemy of the tower. But I believe no number of our people could turn into one of those monsters. Please, stop that on Sorry for Thank you for crossing all the call to action, but I thought you had no interest in meddling in our affairs. Excuse me. Unless you misunderstand, I have put the idea of my countrymen blindly following over that they knew mechanism on the ground. Besides, it would be a most piteous sight for not a single Guardian to be among those retreats. Who else might have prevailed upon to learn of these items of this? He's a nice guy. Or said wouldn't be dealing with him. He's just jealous. All he is an engineer jealous of Sid, and someone near us told us time is not rush weekend in the fool. Let us return to that broken grass, only for the moment. Others are no doubt facing the rage. Let's hope the other's absence means all proceed to pace. Good, you're here. With the recent arrival of reinforcements, our preparations are all but complete. There they are! Some manly men. The manliest of men. Before I leave this, please these things. Aye. Face of time, this will be the last we see of these things. Commander Alden, Lord Hean, thank you for this. Yes, of course, understood. Norns and others have reclaimed Vera's heart, but very protective of last we should see. The time has come to storm the Tower of Battle. I'm on Miller with no another way of our outer space. Should be out of there. I suppose it's a good opportunity to end with this. Keep my hand up on this one. As well. Are you sure you went the right way here? I think it's just these. Definitely, here we are. Despite appearances, I'm no stranger to the battlefield. Indeed, I have seen my fair share of traveling abroad. I know, your wife told us. Though I may not be the equal of Alpha or Alexander, we shall not find ourselves more. We've all finished. We shall reconvene in classy days. This is such a weird group of people. True, you're right. Let's see. We're going into battle here. I mean, we couldn't have saved the first without Nero, because Nero helped us in the Crystal Tower. Or was it not the Crystal Tower? He helped us in Omega, which was crazy. So many optional pieces of content that you'd be like, why is Nero here if you didn't do Omega? Not Omega. Yeah, Omega and so much other stuff. Don't be a dancer. Okay. Our judgment is simple. Locate and eliminate the blasphemy Minerva. Where the bear guarding him is no more, a number of beasts were surely brought away with the auxiliary second. Off to a smashing start, I see. You see the travel will reach its limit sooner than I anticipated. For the sake of transport, we must hurry and find Minerva now. Let's go. It's crazy. I love it. You go, still your guard. There was quite a menage of horror. Onward. Scions, you got the leaders of the line. Don't you beat up Emmerich. Anyway. I have to hold them all. Please touch on me. Where shall we go?
The path has been revealed. The winds favor us.
Down with you!
Emmerich. Well, can't let you die. Honestly, will kill me. Jesus. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. Did they all self destruct? Yep. Let's focus on the larger one. Okay. So, with me is,
Tizona!
right, y'all on?
Enough!
Robon said he was handling it small. Faster. I just noticed that it's all men. The manly men! Of course not. We can't afford for them to impede our advance any further. Commander Alden, let us hold them here. Master Force and I'll take the other and go quickly. Well, I guess if you were the warrior of light, it'd be men. You'd just be surrounded by all your harem. So Force and I'll take the others and go quickly. Understood. Yeah, you left your guy behind. You have to settle for Virgin 2, Hien. You like Hien. Never ye Galvus. Okay, we got a healer. Leave now, because I know this one. Here, Nova, forgot amongst the people and all the stars. Look at these kind of like a psyop. But I swear, no, I will not cover anything. Yep. Run. Ah, shit. Ah, rescue. Thanks. Thanks, Dad. Father-in-law. Yep. Friendship, powers combined. Damn. Since he fought it, he's up now. Well said, Fortnite. Hills, what? What is that? I mean, are you Tony Stark? What that? His ego is the same. Perhaps, but yes, I should have managed to avoid a fiery one. In the chart record of history, but not to change it. Thus, that we firmly hold to our policies of neutrality and non-intervention. In truth, it was all in service to our plans of exodus, to abandon this star to its ruthless fate. Hearthstone may sound, I still believe it was ultimately for the greater good. They say you and your comrades are ever, it was a fate that did not come to pass. Charlie will now find a new way forward, not merely for preservation of knowledge, but for the betterment of the star and all who call it. I leave us for all the fun when I say it'll be an honor and a privilege to work with such a people alongside the allied nations. But the age of true and everlasting peace is falling in our grasp. Nero, you stand out being here, but I guess you're a nice Garlemald representative. Nero! As much as I would enjoy a riveting conversation with yours as champion, I really must make it ready for the moon now if you'll excuse me. I guess we can't just say no, they're not allowed. So we know we're no longer in need for battle. Despite my experience, I must confess I'm ill suited to it. The allied nation leaders, meanwhile, demonstrated an aptitude for combat far and above what I might expect from diplomatic victories. Yeah, it's called aggressive diplomacy. Did you watch Star Wars? And you, my friend, I see now why you're so regarded as the oldest champion. Have already begun the arduous journey home, but before you go, I will offer a word of thanks to both of you. Not for your timely assistance, our plans will be forfeit. The lands of this are forever defiled by the blasphemy. Please, I've no need for your platitude. I labor only to further my own ends, nothing more. Get out of here, buddy. For further news, thank you for everything. As low and nearly the rest feast of peace and life and the world of Opera! Is that the head one? Yep, Living Way. There you are. Now what's this? I've heard about you cleaning out the Tower of Babel. Are we finally ready to return to the moon? With fortuitous timing, allow me to introduce you to Living Way, the Loporits, moon dweller and overseer of the Pacific. Living Way, these good people will be the moon's first residents. I trust you and the other Loporits will take good care of them. Pleased to meet you. Can we please be friends? since. Oh no! I mean, oh yes, splendid. After many, many long years of planning and preparation, the moon is most definitely ready to come. They say, "Oh no, what the fuck did you do upstairs in the moon? What is that ready? What did they do?" Glad to hear it. Apologies for the delay. I was freaking for my shall be the we're rising on. Until next week. Wait, you're not leaving the moon without me. No, I didn't say until next week. Until next week meets. For shooting, the blasphemy gun has been struck down. There's a road to call on you. So, no other outstanding reports of blasphemy fighters. I dare say you still have. Perhaps now we can finally start to put the foundation on this damn slow damage. On behalf of my fellow delegates and the radiant host, I extend to you our humblest plea. So hope we next call from you will be under more fortuitous circumstances. And done. All done. Finally got the emote. Determined. Thanks for watching.